Hello, Scuba Squad. Thanks for tuning in. So, I'm heading down to Florida to do some wreck diving for the week down in Key Largo. It's going to be an awesome time. Looking forward to that. I'm heading down with Scuba Sally. Say hi, Sally.
Hi, Sally.
So, local dive season's coming up. I hope you guys are getting ready to splash. The water, lakes are all open, and the water is eventually going to warm up. Went out to Wazee about a week ago, and the water was a balmy 40 degrees. But so hopefully it warms up soon, and hopefully you guys get a chance to splash. We were talking about a lot of things diving on our way down, and I just wanted to say to you newer divers, W.T.F, like weights, trim, and finning. So these are very foundational skills for scuba, and if you can get your weight proper, get the right amount of weight, get your trim right, and use good finning techniques, you will have very comfortable and enjoyable dives. In terms of knowing how much weight you need, you are all taught in the pre-dive check to do a weight check, and you should float at about eye level, holding a normal breath with an MPBC, and that's true. But to really get your weights dialed in, to make sure if you're really, really, really dialed in on your weight, when you get to the end of the dive and you have about 500 or so PSI remaining in your cylinder, try to hold at about 10 or 15 feet, like maybe try at 20 feet and hover. Just try to hover in neutral buoyancy there for a little bit, and then work your way up to maybe 15 feet, try to hover there, and then 10 feet, and just see how close to the surface you can get without corking up. And if you have an empty BC and you can hover at about 10 feet with about 300 to 500 PSI remaining in your cylinders, that's perfect. And if you find that your feet are, or your legs are kind of tipping down and your head is tipping up, you may want to move some of your weight from your hip pockets into your trim pockets and help move that center of gravity up. It is so important for your trim that you kind of figure out and find your center of gravity, not only that you have the right amount of weight, but that weight is distributed in a manner that brings your center of gravity up, that will allow you to trim out nicely in the water with little effort. After that, if you are using good finning techniques, such as frog kicking rather than the flutter kick, which is very common in scuba diving, the frog kicking will not only help you avoid silting out the dive site in the lakes that we typically dive up here in the North Country, but it will also save you a lot of work, because you're using so little effort frog kicking versus using your big leg muscles flutter kicking. So if you can learn to frog kick and just make little fin strokes with your frog kicks, that will save you a lot of work. And what will happen is, if you do these things, your breathing will get much better. You'll be able to slow down your breathing because you're not working so hard, and your gas consumption rates will go way, way, way down, because you'll be relaxed, you'll be comfortable, you won't be working very hard. So I hope that helps. I hope to see you out at the local lakes at the fun dives. Sally and I are getting ready for the local fun dive season. So, hope to see you out there and get out and go splash. Hope this helps. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good day.